Hello, welcome back. How has it been? I hope it's been going well with you. I hope you've been enjoying the training. At this stage, it's expected that you should have either ordered an item or two, some products from China, or you have already received them. We try our best to ensure that this training is very, very interactive and is taken step by step. We want you to get the best out of it. I'm sure you are doing fine. My name is Johnbosco. Welcome back to our importation training. This is the part 3 of this training. And so far in our part 1 and part 2, we've talked about the basics of importation. We've also talked about why you need to do the importation and where you can import from. We gave a couple of links, and by now you should have learned one or two things like how to ship and how to receive your shipment. Okay? Today we are going to look into certain things. There are certain things I may have forgotten to say in the previous videos, but I would like us to talk about them now. You know, nobody wants to go to the market and buy the wrong item. It's just normal. So sometimes you may not want to buy just anything. You may want to verify the seller, the quality, and all what's not before you place an order. So quickly, I would like to go into this site, checking reviews, ratings, and feedback. Checking reviews, ratings, and feedback. Okay, this item has not been sold at all. Nobody has bought it, even though the seller has good rating. Okay, so if you are buying this, you'll be the first person to buy it. Same thing with this, same thing with this, okay? Then, like you remember, the first thing we do, we go from price, low to high. Low to high. That's how we start, and then we keep scrolling down. So let's take for example, we want to order this item. It's a beautiful one. I think, which one do I like? Which one do I like? I like this. It's beautiful. Let's use it for the example. So now, before I place this order, I would want to look at a couple of things. One is the price. 2 is the available sizes. The next thing I would want to check is the specifications of this item. Okay? If I'm okay with the specification, the next thing I would want to know is what's the reaction of the people who have bought this item before. Wow, as you can see here, we have 3 people giving 5 stars, and we have 4 people saying 4 stars. Okay? That's a good 4.9 over 5. Wow, this is wonderful. Okay, but now what are they saying? What are they really saying? What's their words? You need to look at what they are saying. Are they saying they received it on time? Are they saying it was as seen on the screen? Are they saying the seller is rude or polite? You need to look at other people's experience, okay? Experience is not always the best teacher. You can always learn from people's good or ill experiences. So now the page has loaded, so let's take a quick look. This person from Russia says, "Thank you for the dress very much. I wanted it so. Fabric is good color. It's also good. Thank you. Seller quickly sent quickly and parcel arrived. Everything is super. I will order more in this shop." Okay. Fabulous dress. Nice fabric. Perfect fit. Thank you so much for your wonderful service. Would love to buy more. Alright. Now, this is very good, okay? But you know, every country has their own likes and dislikes. So Personally, I always want to rush to this place, view views from Nigeria. The reason is that my fellow Niger guy would tell me how he feels. Okay? So currently no Nigerian has bought it, so buying it, I'll be the first Nigerian to buy it. So that's that. I want you to always take a quick look at these things before you place an order, so that you don't have an ugly experience. Okay? Okay. So now, far from that, so we'll quickly go back to 1688 because that's where we stopped the other time. It's a wonderful site. I love placing orders on 1688. If you look, I have already gathered 1 or 2 links I used to place some orders of female clothes. Among the list of the hot selling items in Nigeria, they include basically 3 things. One is fashion. The second one is health products. Health products. And the third one is gadgets, okay? Gadgets like phones, cameras, and what have you. But the major hot sale is health products and fashion items. Okay, now let me quickly tell you why. People would always want to go for their need first before they go for their want. Tell me, if you meet someone who has diabetes mellitus and is very, very severe, and you have only 4,500 on you, and then the other person has maybe a pair of slippers and wants to buy a shoe, and the shoe costs 2,500. The drugs for the diabetes patient costs 4,400. I would ask you this question: who do you want to give the money to first? Your guess is as good as mine. You would want to save the life. You would want to, even though the cost of the drugs is way costlier than the cost of the shoes. So you see, opportunity cost plays its role there. We want to, solve the pressing problems. Same thing applies in shopping online. A regular shopper would want to go for things like stretch mark remover cream, acne creams, things of that nature. Then after shopping for those things, the person would want to go for a pair of shoes, a pair of trousers, and maybe some beautiful ties to go with that. So I hope you take good note of this. This should affect your decision on what to buy. Don't buy this because you like it. Buy it because it is what people would want to buy. Yesterday I was in a shop nearby. I wanted to get some measures of beans. So I was there. I said, "Whoa, madam, you seem to have only the brown beans. I prefer the white." The woman bluntly told me, "I no go buy wetin people no go buy." She was right, although she was rude in her statement, but she's right. I quickly smiled because I know I play the same game too. So 1688 is always in Chinese. Okay, it's in Chinese. Let me take a look at this. 1688 is a Chinese site. So for you to, just like JD is also a Chinese site. It's good, but some things here are costly. I would advise you, in order to make things easier for you, always use Google Chrome when you want to shop, because with your Google Chrome, all you need to do is to go to an empty space, you right click and select translate to English. This is a secret. It's very easy, right? Yet it's secret. So the page is in English. Voila! We can go on and read without seeing those couple of lines, you know, those strokes and the rest. Now, if you are not using Google Chrome and maybe for some reasons you need to stick to things like Firefox and the rest, go and get an extension. Look at this extension. It's a Google Translate. For Google Chrome, for you to add an extension, you need to go to the settings, go to I think we should have an extension somewhere here. Go to more tools, yes, and then choose extension. It takes you to a place, search for translates. Okay, you search for translates, click on get more extensions. I think it's similar with that of Firefox and the rest. Okay, yes, UC browser can also install this extension. Okay, just look for Google Translate, so that in case you are using the right click option and it's not working, all you need to do is click on this and then click on translate this page. Okay, that's how it works. So quickly, I don't like making videos long. Having told you about this, I guess we've rounded off with shopping from China. The rest of the update will come to you in due course. I would want us to quickly look at shopping from the US. Shopping from the US. You see, US sell quality products, okay? They sell quality products. But you need to also be aware that over 80% of the quality products you buy in US are made in China. That being said, I would like to introduce you to two basic sites. Okay? The first one is the forwarding agent I use. Okay? The forwarding agent I use. How does this work? You are Musa and you want to buy something from USA, and you know most of these USA sites do not want you to buy from them, okay? And even if they want you to buy from them, they don't want to ship anything outside the US. They want to enjoy it alone. So what do? Musa claims that he's no longer from Nigeria, that he's now from USA, okay, by getting a US address, okay. Now, you submit your US address to the site, just like we used to do on AliExpress, okay, and when it arrives at the forwarding office now sends it to you, Musa, in Nigeria. So you see, we have two Musas here. We have the Musa that lives in US. We know it's lie. And we also have a Musa that lives in Nigeria. So Musa buys in US and sends to his US address. We know it is not your address. We know it is the forwarder's address. And then the forwarder now sends to you in Nigeria. Let's cut it short. Let's cut this short, okay? This is what I mean. One of the sites is myus.com. Very nice. The other one is shoptomydoor.com. I started with myus.com, but finally I discovered one or two things about them. They are very, very efficient. They deliver very, very fast. But do you know that when you are presented with two samples of salts, naturally you would want to take the salt with a stronger taste. When you are given lime and orange, naturally you would want to go for orange. unless you're having some diabetes. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is my US is awesome. They are very, very wonderful and efficient, but I find shop to my door serving my needs better. All you need to do is register with them. Okay, immediately you have registered with them, they will issue you 3 addresses. Yes, you have a Chinese address, you would have a US address, and as well you would get a UK address, if I'm not mistaken. So you can shop from UK, and you can also shop from US. Okay, see, I have 3 warehouses here: China, United States, and the United Kingdom. You can use these people in place of St. Patrick's, but I'll tell you the truth, St. Patrick's is cheaper and faster for you as regards shipping from China. So what we are going to do here is, whenever I want to register on a US website, I will use this detail. This is my name, okay, and this the US address that has been given to me. Okay, this is my unit number. I use it as address line 2. This is my city, okay, and this is the zip code. This is the zip code, and the state is Texas. This is Texas, although it's not stated here. This is Texas. The last time I used it to forward a couple of laptops, I was in Niger State, Suleja then. Yes. So what I did was, I came here, I modified my address. So instead of sending to Lagos or to Enugu or to Oka, where I usually stay, they had to send it to Prospect Street, Kwankwashi, where I stayed a couple of days. So I stayed there until I received it before I continued on my journey. Okay, so I hope you get this clearly. Let's move on. Right now I have an item here that is awaiting delivery. I have a laptop sent from eBay, so all I will need to do is simply come here. Instead of choosing 2 to 4 days, which is $150, I'll choose 6 to 11 days, which is $44. Okay, something applies for the Chinese shipping. Yes, I would advise you, if you are in any way, so if you in any way intend to, ship some heavy items, or you don't need those items urgently, okay, I'll simply advise you to use St. Patrick normal shipping. The express shipping is $9 per kg and 500 naira clearing fee per kg, okay, and in less than 48 hours you should have this in Lagos, okay. Now, but for normal shipping it takes a couple of days, just a week plus. Sometimes it can be 6 days, but the specification is 7 days to 10 days, okay, and you'll be charged half the price. So how about shopping for items that are worth 10 kg, okay, and we have 10 kg times 9, okay, times 500, this is 45,000, okay, and then we still have our 500 times times 10, the clearance fee per kg, this is 5,000. So 5,000 plus 45,000 would actually give us 50,000 to ship 10 kg products by express. I want you to take note of this mathematics. 10 kg by express in 48 hours will cost us 50,000 naira. Now, assuming these are not something I need very urgently, I would want to help myself, because business says you need to save more, okay, spend less, and maximize the profits. So now let's take a look at this. $4.5 per kg and 400 naira clearance fee for same 10 kg would be 4.5 times 10 kg, okay, times 500, that's 22,005, and then 400 times 10 kg, that's 4,000 naira. So to do normal shipping of 10 kg, it will cost us 4,000 naira plus 22,005. So we would be spending 26,500 to get this product in 7 days. Now you need to be a good decision maker. Would you rather pay 50,000 and get it in 48 hours, or would you want to pay 26,500, which is about 50% profit? Yes, it's about 50% different to get it in 7 days. Now, don't be in a haste to give an answer to this question. I'm speaking from experience. Your decision has to do with what product are you bringing. It has to do with what is the nature of the urgency. It has to do with, is it a product that gives you at least 300 to 500% profit? If all of these things are on the negative side, you don't need it urgently, they are not products that give you too much profit, and maybe for one reason or the other, they are not, you don't need them urgently, please go for the 7 days. Okay? But if it's something of 1 kg and all what's not, and you don't need it urgently, you can go for the one of 48 hours. So, that being said, we have to move on. So, this is the same thing that affects my decision here. I would rather want to pay $44.33 to get it in a week or two than pay $150 to get it in 2 to 4 days. Okay? You need to be a good decision maker when it comes to this. So now, having said this about my US and Shop to My Door, just go ahead and sign up. If you ask me to recommend, I'll recommend Shop to My Door. I've used both of them. I started with my US, but Shop to My Door gives me the best, with good customer support. They would even call you on phone if the need arises. And they have some Nigerian affiliation. My US is just US based, so they hardly give you that Nigerian attention. Okay? So that's by the way, Meanwhile, Shop to My Door has an office in Lagos. Yes, in Lagos, Nigeria. So if you do not want to ship to your own home address, you want to ship to their office, yes, it's cheaper anyway. So we run. You can always ask me questions. You have access to me. Send me an email. Chat me up on Facebook. But I would prefer WhatsApp messages. Do not give me a phone call. I may do in a video for someone else, you know. So that being said, let's start with the eBay. eBay.com. eBay is a good site. It's just like AliExpress, but it's US based, and on eBay you can buy virtually anything. You can buy cars, clothes, shoes, laptops, jewelry, perfumes. Oh, I can't mention all, but sometimes they can be very expensive. But I'm going to show you the way out. I bet you like the idea of getting the brother-in-law price I introduced you to in AliExpress. You get the seller talking, make the seller feel happy with you. You know, tune the seller like you're tuning your radio, and eventually you get a product of $20. You get it maybe something less than $10. While others are buying, you are grabbing. Don't mind me. Sometimes I can be funny. I think so. So on eBay, this is how it goes. I would want to buy HP laptop, not brand new. You can get brand new here, but let's say I want to buy an HP laptop, Elite book. Okay, Elite book. Should I give a particular model? Let's say 6930T. You mustn't put any model anyway. And then I click on search. See what happens here. There are basically about 3 or 4 categories of what you would see here. You will see the brand new. You will see the fairly used that are okay, they're in good conditions. You will see the fairly used that needs to be, repaired one way or the other. And you will see the ones that are stated as is. Let's look for it so that you understand. As is. As is. Let's look for that. As is. As is in this case means just as you have seen it, okay? Some of them are categorically stated for parts only. So you don't buy it and start screaming on top of your voice they sold something that is not good to you. I fell for that some time ago when I started early, way 2012, when I bought my first item from eBay, okay? And I bought the wrong item. It was the day I decided to lay a complaint online that I discovered that it was my fault. Like this one, I say, please read description so that I don't tell stories. It was actually my fault. It was my fault. Now I will get to that. We will see it in the course of this video. You will see the one that is written. It's written like this, as is. It means it's like it has a problem. Okay. Now, also there are 2 groups of items here. The 2 groups of items here. Okay, just like we usually do, I can decide to say price and shipping lowest first. Okay, but let's keep it at this. The 2 group of things here you will see are the ones that are auction and the ones that are standard prices. Like this, you are not going to debate the price. It's $50, $49.99 US. This is the price. Okay, so if you are comfortable with the price, you click on the link and make payment. But on this group called the auction sales, what you have here are those things that have been placed on auction. Now let's take a look at something here. This is 6 pieces of 6930 laptops for spare parts and repair. Hope you've seen this. 6 pieces for spare parts and repair. So let's quickly visit this so that you will see what I mean. Oh, so these 6 pieces, let's take an average. Let's take an average. We have it here in pounds, but below this is the dollar equivalent. We have it as $72.39 divided by 6. So at an average, we are getting these laptops at $12 for each of them. So let's see, $12 times 500. You have actually bought all these laptops for 60,000. That sounds funny, isn't it? 6,000 naira. But this shouldn't drive you nuts. Before you conclude that this price is good, kindly scroll down to the description. Each laptop powers on, but has a BIOS password, and which we are unable to remove. Hard drives, okay, you click on the symbol, you see, hard drives and RAMs have been removed. See each description. I hope this syncs well. There is no hard disk drive, there is no RAM, and they all have BIOS password, which they are unable to remove. Do you get it? So, if you are buying it like that, you are comfortable buying it, you are going to spend 36,000 to get 6 pieces of laptops. Isn't that beautiful? But now let's see. The laptop one has no RAM, no hard drive, and not even the cover of the hard drive. 2 keys are missing. The screen lid catch not working. You know what we mean by screen lid catch? When you close your laptop, the hook. So this one, same thing, but all the keys are complete. This one, no battery. Okay. This one, no battery. This one, no battery. So UK shipping only. Sold as seen and no returns. So now take a look at this. If you are comfortable buying this, remember this is not the final price. All you need to do is to come to this place and bid. You have 2 days left. Your bidding fees is $72.39. You can decide to put $73. Okay, sorry. The base price is in Great British pounds, so maybe you have to start with £61. So you click on place bid. Okay. When you place this bid now, what happens is that, okay, it asks us to sign in. What happens is that the system reserves it for you, and you are the one who will buy it. Okay. Okay. So it will reserve it for you. You see, if you click on for confirm now, it will reserve for you. But if someone else comes in and instead of that $61 you have added, the person says $62, I'm sorry, you lose it. You have to come back and place a higher bid. You know how auctions works. So that's about that. Let's take a look at another one that may be mouth-watering. So when you see people saying buy laptop for 14,000, this is the secret. Okay. And I'll show you some other ways of getting this. I hope by now you'll be saying, oh, thank God I joined this program. Don't worry, we'll give you the best we can afford to give. In this case, we have an Allies book and we have an HP compact. But if you look clearly, even without reading the description, you will notice that somewhere on the black one, the compact, that the screen is shifted, it's tilted, which means it has a problem there. So, but it said for parts or not working. So if you are someone who repairs laptops, oh, you don't have a problem with this. One or two things maybe still be useful inside. So $25 times 500, which is the exchange rate of today. You are buying these 2 laptops for 12,500, excluding the shipping. Okay, so I wouldn't want to take too much time here. I believe you've understood the whole thing. Then on the other side, like we said, there are 2 groups. The buy it now are those ones you don't need to bid. You don't need to maybe compete with anyone. If you are interested, yes, I've bought from this seller before, fast and free. If you are interested in this, you just click on it and pay instantly. It's free shipping. It's free shipping. So, but those buy it now are usually expensive at times. Okay. So you look at the prices. I have bought a number of laptops from eBay. I usually buy most of the things in eBay. Let me see if I can see a history of what I have been able to buy from here. Let me see if we can see a history. Okay, let's search. Oh. Wow, I've actually done a lot. Okay, a couple of them failed, and then let's see. This is okay. Now, when I wanted to make payments, these two orders, I made the order the same time, but when I wanted to make payment, I was paying with my Stanbic IBTC card. Okay, because they were very cheap then compared to others, but I couldn't pay. I couldn't send more than $300. So what I did was I contacted them. Okay, I told them to divide this invoice for me into two halves. So I paid $416 at night. So the next day, when the clock has reset in the bank, I paid for the second one. Okay, so actually let's take a look at this. It's good to see your past sometimes. Okay, see, I bought a used laptop, laptop, okay. And also in this I bought a used laptop. The ones you see laptop are brand new. The ones that you see used laptops are the fairly used laptops. Okay, basically I like buying from eBay, but in order not to waste much of your time, I'd want you to go to Shop to My Door. After registration, click on hey, excuse me, I think shop for me. Yes, I nearly forgot to talk about it. Shop for me is when you want to make payments to USA and your card is not going through. You can contact them, send Naira to them, and they will use their own card to buy it for you. Okay? Yes, just go through the terms, you will understand. Now, before I use Shop to My Door, I always go to shoptomydoor.com/promo so that I can see if there are available discounts. Yes, I always go to there. Let's see if they have a promo going on. They always have promos. Okay, the promo ongoing is summer giveaway, $15 ships a gadget. Okay, oh, this was last year, 26th August. And below you will always see the conditions. The condition for this is it has to be electronics, phone, tablet, DVD, or any other items. Okay, then it will ship for $15 to Nigeria after payment has been made. Okay, so these are the conditions. But no, when I said actually I don't know, and these are a list of US trusted sites. No need worrying your head or trying to verify. These are US trusted sites, and some of them are UK, like this, the one we visited, eBay. This is Best Buy. Best Buy is very good too, okay, but you can buy from them. New Egg, very, very good. These people are very, very good, okay. Now, but all of them are not listed here. If you want to see all of them, click on Personal Shopper, and then you can see all the sites. $5.99. They sell clothes and shoes, but none of them exceeds $5. Sorry, none of them exceeds $6. Okay, these are lovely sites you can buy from the US. Don't tell anyone what I've just told you, but you will enjoy buying. Maybe I'll have to end this video soon. Yes, unless I forget, whenever you buy something from any of these shopping malls, online malls, and it is shipped to your shop to my door address, what happens is that from the day the first item arrives, they will keep it for you. From that day, you have only 21 days to ship it. They give you free storage. Yes, it's good. It's good, especially when you are expecting several items from different sources. Okay, it's good because when all of them arrive, they will consolidate. By consolidate, I mean they will package all of them to become one packaging. It saves cost. Okay, and when they have done that, they will ship only one package to you, if and only if it can enter into one package. If it does not enter into one package, they will make 2 packages for you. Okay, that being said, yes, before I end this video, I would like to talk about one thing. How to sell locally. And OPM. Before you decide to sell, you have to first of all determine the price of the item. How do you determine the price of the item? You first of all take cognizance of the cost of purchase. Okay, you add it to the cost of shipping. Now you have your gross expenses. When you have this, you now decide, just add some additional expenses. Maybe let's say your data for browsing and all of that. Okay, just a little fee. Now, after adding this, you can now decide how much you want to sell. How much you would want to sell. Let me show you how I do my own. Let's see. It's no magic. There's no magic in this. It's just simple ideology, and I would want to. Okay, now take a look at this wristwatch. This wristwatch is $16.76, but I bought them at $10. Okay, using our brother-in-law price. Okay, $10 times 500 equates to 5,000 naira. So let's see. For each of them, it cost me, let's say 700. No. For the shipping, I bought a number of it. So let's say the shipping totally cost me 600 each. You know, I'm taking an average. So for one wristwatch, I spent 5,600. Okay. Now, to determine the price, first of all, I will go and search on konga.com. I also search on jumia.com. Okay, this same wristwatch, I'll search, I'll see the price, Remember here we've checked our costs and it's about 5,600. Let's add another 400 for our data and you know, everything. So we have 6,000 naira costs, total costs. Now let's see how much this item sells. Let's see how much it sells. Oh, come on. I think the network is a little bit poor, but we'll overcome. Alright. We're waiting for our search list to pop up. Okay. Yes. So this same wristwatch which we have bought extravagantly at 6,000 naira sells for 10,000 naira here. So what's your decision now? This wristwatch of 10,000 naira, I bought it at 6,000. You want to be sure it is the same wristwatch. Look at it. It's exactly the same wristwatch. So if I sell at 10,000 like others are selling, I'll be making a gain of 4,000. Look at it. 10,000. Everybody's selling 10,000, 10,000. And sometimes if you want to play some games, you will simply sell your own at 9,500 and you will start making sales more than the rest. So why they have bought their own at how much? Others buy this item at $16.76, which is about 8,380 plus our estimated shipping cost 600, 8,980. Okay, and then they sell it at 10,000 naira, which means their gain is only 1,020 naira. So when they give Conga commission, they may finally have only 800 naira as their gain. Okay, yes, they have 800 naira as their gain, but for us, we successfully bought this item for 6,000 naira, and if you add Conga commission, it's 6,200, and if we sell at 10,000 naira, we have a gain of 3,800. So we have 3,000 naira ahead of them, which is good enough to buy another wristwatch and increase our markets, okay, increase our stock. So I hope by now you'll be smiling. Okay, so let's see on Jumia. Let's see if we have a different price there. Let's see if we have a different price. Jumia, almighty Jumia, like I would want to call them. Almighty Jumia. Alright, so on Jumia, let's see if we can see that same wristwatch. Good. Whoa! It sells for 12,500 on Jumia. Wow! How much did I buy? I bought at that was 6,000. Well, what did we calculate? We calculated 6,000. I bought at 6,000, and if I sell for 12,500, wow! I'm having a gain of 6,500. Okay, let's say Junior takes 500. I have a gain of 6,000. And you tell me I'm not making more than 100% profits? This is wow. It's wow. So this is how you determine the price. Also, you can decide to take a walk around your streets, your local markets, supermarkets, places you can see similar wristwatches, ask them the prices, and to be a good person, remove 100 naira or 200 from the regular price and then make your sales. That being said, I want to tell you how to sell locally. Yes, there's something I call the bait method. The bait, B-A-I-T. Bait is just like reaching an agreement with someone, okay? You see, when you have a limited resources, you have to think outside the box. You cannot tell me you are starting a business with 100,000 naira and you are coughing out 150,000 to 200,000 naira to get a shop. Oh, come off it. If you use about 150,000 to get a small shop and you are bringing in stuff of 100,000 naira, your shop will still be empty. So these are strategies you can use to sell locally. Number one, get to a shop owner, tell the person, look at my stuff, someone who sells similar things anyway. Tell him, I sell this wristwatch for 12,500. I want you to sell them for 12,500. And when you've sold it for 12,500, I will take 11,500 and give you 1,000. The person will be like, wow. So if I sell 10 now, you will give me 10,000. You said yes. The person would want to even sell your own first before he sells his own. You know why? Because he's going to make more gain from selling yours. It's simple mathematics. Don't be greedy. Give out 1,000. If possible, give out 1,500. You are not at loss. It will help you have a great turnover and your ROI, return on investment, will be awesome. Don't be greedy, I repeat. Now, another way of doing that is you go to churches, youth programs, and go to programs, go to gym, you sell at the gym, you go to places, you have a lot of people, but be careful because of security reasons, okay, so that you don't get mobbed and looted. So these are simple ways I do my selling locally, okay, locally. Also, you can decide to print some flyers, a kind of catalog flyer of items you brought in recently. Go to banks, keep a couple of the flyers, some copies on the teller. Go to places, places people come in, church gates, and many places. Even if the person who picked your flyer does not want to buy, the person may use it to maybe jot a number, and then throw it away somehow. And someone who needs to buy the wristwatch will give you a call. Again, don't be greedy. The cost of printing flyers is not much, so don't think you are adding too much expenses to it. Now, a third method is this. Please, this is very, very important. When you buy an item and you want to sell that item very quickly, go to your WhatsApp, go to your Facebook, tell your friends about it. Send them pictures, live pictures, downloaded pictures. Send them pictures that will interest them. Yes, some time ago, let me show you this. I'm not supposed to show you this, but for you to be sure I'm not hiding anything from you. It was just last night. Yes, I was talking with someone. So you see, I have not even brought these items in, but I was already showing it to a friend of mine, Faith. Sorry, I'm not supposed to show the name, but just understand this, And she was like, wow, it's wonderful, it's beautiful, okay. So now, she may not be interested, or even if she's interested, she may not really want to buy for one reason or the other, but she may now tell someone else. She may also, rebroadcast these pictures, and you see yourself running out of stock. So these are ways to go about the local sales. In the next video, we're going to talk about selling on Konga and selling on Jumia, and Due Day, and Kemu, and the SFYW method. Yes, I call it the SFYW method. SFYW method. What does this mean? It simply means selling from your website. Am I right? Yes, selling from your website. Do you know that you can also have an e-commerce store like Konga and Jumia? Yes, it's very simple, and we can help you set that up just for a little fee. You may have heard of Olaide Alim. He has his own. Part of Gidi, they have their own, and very many of them. So I can't remember their URLs now, but I know all of them they have their own. Okay, so we can set up your own website so you don't pay Jumia any commission again. And as for the delivery, the courier service you will use, we're going to talk about that in our last video. Now, the last thing I will talk about in this video today, it's really been a long video. The video has taken a long time. Whoa, over 57 minutes. I wouldn't want this video to exceed 60 minutes. It is what I call purchasing with OPM. What is OPM? Other people's money. How do I do that? Quickly. If I want to, if my church is giving out give me an idea, please. If my church is having an end of the year party, okay, and maybe I am part of the committee, and I hear them talking about giving out gift items, I can tell them, let me do a customized wristband for you. Let's say you worship at Redeem, you can get them a customized wristband. How do I mean by customized? In the next video, we are going to talk more about customizing and rebranding. Okay, so that's actually going to be in our last video. So you can actually get them something like this. Let's see, let's look for a typical wristband. But these ones are smart wristbands, okay? But even if you are getting a smart wristband, you can just write Redeem Christian Church of God on it. Yes, I will tell you how to do that. But what I wanted to say is this. It may be somewhat very expensive to import these things, but using the OPM, other people's money, you can actually get it. How do you do this? You go to them, you give them a proposal, tell them you are going to supply 1,000 pieces of this, and it's going to cost them 500 naira each. So 500 naira times 1,000 is 500,000. Okay. Now you can now tell them, please, for trust reasons, don't give me the whole of this money. Just give me only 60% of this money. When it is delivered, you can give me the rest of the 40%. Do you understand? Now let me tell you, to get this wristband, 500 pieces would cost you only about 100 to 200,000. Okay. Now, when they gave you over 60%, I'm sure they should have given you about 300,000, if I'm not mistaken. Now, when you spend maybe, let's say, 150,000 or even 200, which I know is really not going to get to that, you still have a balance of 150k. So whether they pay you the balance of the 100,000 or not, you already have 150k, and when they give you the balance, you have 250k to go home with. From this 250k, you pay your tithes. I know some people don't like paying tithes. You pay your tithes 25k, and you have about you see 225,000 to go home with yet you didn't spend a dime to start this project. You have actually used the other people's money to do the business. So in the next video, if time permits, we are still going to elaborate on other ways to get other people's money into the business. So for now, I would want to say goodbye. I want you to practice all this, and the next video will be wow. We're going to look at creating your stores, and we're going to introduce a very huge project to you. The project is called LagosDropOff.com.ng. Okay, it's a huge project this company is going into. Is to help our students who are living outside of Lagos State, to take the stress off them. We are working hard on this, and you would really like it. Okay, let me show you. We already have a logo, and this is our logo. You see, LagosDropOff.com.ng. This is our logo. Express delivery will help you deliver certain items. Okay, but for now, I want to say goodbye. I want to wish you the best. I want you to enjoy your day. I want you to take it serious and easy, and pray to God. If God is all you have, then you have all you need. My name is Johnbosco Ife. I want to wish you a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of your day, and bye for now.